BigaTEN! Ikaw at ako ang BigaTEN. Sa COVID di pa dadaig, sa ligtas na pagbabalik, sama-sama maging BigaTEN! Sa bahay, BigaTEN! Kumain ng masustansya, uminom ng bitamina. Kung pakiramdam ay hindi maganda, sabihin sa magulang at sa bahay muna. Sa kalye, BigaTEN! Best friend natin ang mask, suotin kahit saan. Ingatan ang kamay, maghugas pag galing sa labas. Sa school, BigaTEN! Sa pila, wag dikit-dikit, dumistansya para iwas sakit. Laging open ang window para maganda ang airflow. 3B's, tandaan, bakuna, bayanihan, BigaTEN! Halina't magtulungan. Ikaw at ako ang BigaTEN. Sa COVID di pa dadaig, sa ligtas na magbabalik, sama-sama maging BigaTEN!
The unseen enemy crept like a thief in the night, smizing cunningly at people in their sleep, and one morning took hostage of humanity by surprise as the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread its ferocious rampage the world over. COVID-19 took the different sectors by storm, and education was no exception.
COVID-19 pandemic shocks the world. We didn't see this coming. We were caught unaware. This has created the new normal, and we have to embrace it by addressing the challenges it brings.
Determined to pursue the delivery of education amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, DepEd Region 10 launched its banner program dubbed as RX Adobe.
The Department of Education, Northern Mindanao, has crafted its learning continuity plans under the banner program RX Adobe, which stands for Region 10 Alternative Delivery of Basic Education. It underscores the alternative delivery modes under the remote teaching and learning. The 14 schools division offices of the region have crafted the learning continuity plans and born on RX Adobe.
Always ready for education emergencies, DepEd Region 10 will continue its tradition of excellence in delivering its services anchored on the department's Sulong Edukalidad program.
As we pivot from access to quality, we have to consider a well-developed curriculum, improved learning environment, upskilled teachers, and take into consideration responsive multi-stakeholders cooperation. All these and more are under the program Sulong Edukalidad. But on top of this all, still health and safety are the number one concerns of the Department of Education, especially at this time of pandemic.
Serving with heart.
Leading
with a heart.
Envisioning with a heart.
Straight from the heart of DepEd Region 10.
Education must continue.
Amihan ng Mindanao, pagkahiusan ng paibabaw. BigaTEN DepEd, pagpadayon sa edukasyon, mao'y tumong nga maangkon. BigaTEN DepEd, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan natin kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, kadeped, kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, kadeped, amihan ng Mindanao, DepEd Northern Mindanao, ambihan ng Mindanao, pagkaiusan ng paibabaw, BigaTEN DepEd, pagpadayon sa edukasyon, mao'y tumong nga maangkon. BigaTEN DepEd, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan nating kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. DepEd Northern Mindanao, amihan ng Mindanao, BigaTEN DepEd, BigaTEN DepEd. Amihan ng Mindanao, pagkaiusan ng paibabaw, BigaTEN DepEd, pagpadayon sa edukasyon, mao'y tumong nga maangkon. BigaTEN DepEd, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan nating kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. Kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, kadeped, kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, kadeped, amihan ng Mindanao, DepEd Northern Mindanao, ambihan ng Mindanao, pagkaiusan ng paibabaw, BigaTEN DepEd, pagpadayon sa edukasyon, mao'y tumong nga maangkon. BigaTEN DepEd, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan nating kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. DepEd Northern Mindanao, amihan ng Mindanao, BigaTEN DepEd, BigaTEN DepEd.
Maayong adlaw kanatong tanan, ako si Ramon Gonzalez Abrera, aka Kadeped Paulo, ang inyong Public Affairs Unit Lead Officer. Partner? Nako, nasaan na si partner? Direk, okay lang ba tayo? Nako, check natin yung connection natin, ha? Anyway, sige. Partner, narinig mo ba ako, partner?
Ayan, partner, nakikita kita kanina, hindi kasi kita nakikita, kaya hindi ko muna in-unmute yung sarili ko. Ayan, narinig niyo na ba ako at nararamdaman at nakikita?
Yes, partner. Oo, naririnig kita.
Partner, tapos ka na bang nag-intro ng sarili mo, partner?
Well, babalikan ko yan, partner. Maayong adlaw ka natong tanan. Ako si Ramon Gonzalez Abrera, aka DepEd Paulo, ang inyong Public Affairs Unit Lead Officer.
Ayan, ug ako usab si Candice Racoma, ang inyong rakista abogada aka DepEd Rada. Kami ang inyong kauban.
Kasaligan.
Kadangpan.
Ka-DepEd sa
BigaTEN DepEd. Atin to. Yes, partner and mga ka-DepEd, it's our Tuesday habit again. And welcome to our BigaTEN DepEd 10 Atin to Season 3 Episode 57. Magandang umaga, Region 10 at sa lahat ng ating mga ka-DepEd at syempre po sa lahat ng nakaantabay para sa ating palabas ngayon. Ewan ko kung tama ba itong pagkakabasa ko, pero hempya se salam segdalta o maayong buntag sa inyong tanan.
Noko, huwag ka mag-alala, partner. Galing mo yata, ha?
Yes, partner. Saan ba galing yon, partner? Pero ang ibig sabihin lang naman nun ay magandang umaga or maayong buntag sa inyong tanan. Ikaw, partner, anong hirit mo ngayong umaga?
Well, siyempre, partner, magandang umaga rin po sa lahat ng nakaantabay ngayong araw para sa ating palabas featuring the Division of Oroquieta City in today's episode dubbed as Partnership at its Finest. Kung kaya't binabati ko po kayong lahat ng Gempia Rema, partner, ang ibig lang naman sabihin nito ay maayong buntag po.
Nako, partner, talagang pinapahirapan mo ako ngayong umaga na ito, partner. But anyway, yes, we are greeting everyone, all our viewers, a very good morning galing dito sa DepEd Amihan ng Mindanao. Now, there you go mga ka-DepEd. For those naman who are watching us through live streaming in our DepEd Region 10 FB and YouTube accounts, maari po lamang na i-share ang ating virtual links to our colleagues and stakeholders. Nang sa gayon ay maabot po namin kayo saang panig man kayo ng mundo. O di ba, partner?
O syempre, partner. And of course, please tell us where you are watching and send us your messages or greetings through our comment section. Sa hindi pa po naka-like and follow sa ating FB page, ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Click na upang malaman ang iba't ibang programa, proyekto at inisyatiba handog natin sa ating mga ka-DepEd, maging sa iba't iba pa nating mga kabalikat, kasanggaman yan o kapanalig. Just type Department of Education Region 10 on your Facebook. Huwag kalilibutang i-like at i-follow syempre. At kapartner na Rada, pumunta rin dapat sila sa YouTube with the same account name. And please hit subscribe and click that notification bell for DepEd Region 10 updates. Tayo, partner. Ano nakikita mo dyan ngayon? Okay na ba tayo? Congratulations to the winners of the 2022 National Disaster Resilience Month TikTok contest, sponsored by the Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or RDRRMC, Office of Civil Defense Region 10. Ito po, ang first place ay yung Bing National High School Matic Movers mula sa Mambahaw, Camiguin. Second place winner naman natin ay sa Lawagan Elementary School, Quezon, Bukidnon. At ang third place winner ay NDRRMO Villanueva mula naman sa Misamis Oriental. Partner.
Yes, partner and mga ka-DepEd. Also, the Department of Education through the Literacy Coordinating Council or the LCC officially congratulated the following LGUs and NGOs who made it to the national selection process of the 2022 National Literacy Awards and were hailed as regional NLA winners after being endorsed to the council by their respective DepEd regional offices. Andyan po ang ating mga winners for Outstanding Literacy Award. Ang panalo po dyan ay ang Xavier University Night School Program for the Outstanding LGU of a first to third class municipality. We have from Villanueva, Misamis Oriental, and for Outstanding LGU for a fourth to sixth class municipality, we have Kauswagan from Lanao del Norte. Watch out for the announcement of the top 5 shortlisted entries from each category on validation by the NLA Board of Judges. And congratulations and
Ayan. Congratulations nga at made the best entry win. At syempre partner, naging matagumpay ang 2022 National Brigada Eskwela Kickoff kahapon na itinaos sa Imos Pilot School, Imos Cavite Region 4A na pinamunahan ni Vice Presidente at kalihim Sara Z. Duterte. Ang tema sa Brigada Eskwela ngayong taon ay tugon sa hamon ng ligtas na balik-aral. Heto't ating panuurin at pakinggan ang naging mensahe naman ng ating butihing panrehong direktor, Arturo B. Bayocot.
Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon, Rion Des, Samihan ng Mindanao, ang aming mainit na pagbati para sa lahat. Balik eskwela na naman mga ka-DepEd, at bilang bahagi ng ating paghahanda, ang Brigada Eskwela ay kailangan nating paigtingin upang matugunan ang mga pangangailangan ng bawat isa at masigurong ang mga paaralan at komunidad, lalong-lalo ng ating mga kaguruan at mag-aaral, ay handang-handa sa pagbabalik eskwela. And as we intensify our Brigada Eskwela initiatives, let us be guided by the core principles that the Office of Vice President Secretary Sara Duterte advocates: diligence, competence, and integrity. Altogether, we march and usher the success of the coming school year. Muli, kasama niyo kami. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon, Rion Des, Samihan ng Mindanao, ang aming mainit na pagbati para sa lahat. Balik eskwela na naman mga ka-DepEd, at bilang bahagi ng ating paghahanda, ang Brigada Eskwela ay kailangan nating paigtingin upang matugunan ang mga pangangailangan ng bawat isa at masigurong ang mga paaralan at komunidad, lalong-lalo ng ating mga kaguruan at mag-aaral, ay handang-handa sa pagbabalik eskwela. And as we intensify our Brigada Eskwela initiatives, let us be guided by the core principles that the Office of Vice President Secretary Sara Duterte advocates: diligence, competence, and integrity. Altogether, we march and usher the success of the coming school year. Muli, kasama niyo kami sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon Rion Des upang pagtagumpayan ang Brigada Eskwela at ang edukasyon ng bawat mag-aaral. Marami pong salamat.
partner, parang nakamute ka ata partner.
Ayan, partner, naririnig mo ba ako?
Ngayon na lang, partner, pero mula kanina, parang nagli-lip
John
read na lang ako,
Thank you.
partner.
Thank you, partner. St. John Elementary School, amazing Tuesday morning, everyone. Thank you. At mula naman kay, nako sa kapatid ko ulit, good morning, Department of Education, Region 10, watching from USA. Hello to everyone who's watching. Keep safe po. At mula naman kay Cindy Romero, good morning, greetings from DepEd, Oroquieta City. This is it. Partner, ipagpatuloy nyo. Partner.
Yes, we also say good morning to Mr. Tommy Bualat. Good morning, watching from Talik Elementary School. And we also say good morning to Esther Omongos. Good morning. Good morning din po, ma'am. And we have Miss Agnes Malinis Kalibod. Morning greetings watching from Tuyabang Proper Elementary School Division of Oroquieta City. And we also say good morning to Lani Flores Tumanda. Good morning watching from Talik Elementary School, Oroquieta City. And of course, Ma'am Jade Kakayan watching from DepEd, El Salvador City. Good morning po.
Ayan, sige.
And yeah,
Last siguro muna ito direct mula kay Mama Risa Simbahon Kaligid. Good morning everyone watching from DepEd Oroquieta City. Nako partner, marami pa tayong i-greet na mga taga-subaybay natin. Okay, mamaya-maya lamang siguro. Eto po, partner, meron tayong guest bago na i-feature yung division of Oroquieta City in a while. Meron tayong guest from Gokong Way Brothers Foundation to share with us about GBF Teach STEM Scholarship Program. Ito, direct, nandiyan na ba si Ma'am Lynn C. Hernandez, ang ating Program Manager, Educators Professional Development, GBF. Hello, Ma'am Lynn. Good morning po at welcome to BigaTEN DepEd.
Good morning, Sir Paulo. Magandang umaga po. Isa pong pagbati sa Region 10 mula sa Gokong Way Brothers Foundation.
Ako po, Ma'am Lynn, si Kapartner Narada, okay? Para sa programa pong ito, kami po palagi talaga ang tandem yan. Ito.
Good morning, Ma'am Rada. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for having me here, Ma'am Rada and Sir Paulo.
Yes, the pleasure is ours po, Ma'am Lynn. Ma'am Lynn, bilang unang katanungan po natin, would you kindly tell us about your foundation and what does it do po?
Yes po. Ang Gokong Way Brothers Foundation po, Sir Paula and Ma'am Rada, no, we are a corporate foundation and we were established in 1992 by the Gokong Way Brothers, si Mr. John, si Mr. James, si Mr. Henry, and si Mr. Johnson. Kaya ngayon pong taon, nung nakaraang July actually, no, we're celebrating our 30th anniversary. No, so kung familiar po tayo, ang kwento ni Mr. John, he started from really humble beginnings, no? And that was how he founded the Gokong Way group of companies. And si Mr. John, kaya gano'n na lang ang kanyang paniniwala sa pagkakritikal sa importansya sa halaga ng kalidad na edukasyon, no? And the Gokong Way Brothers Foundation is a family's way of giving back, no? And we are also in partnership with different stakeholders, with different centers of excellence in the implementation of our programs, no? Mostly in the science and math education field.
Ayan. Ma'am Lynn, alam niyo po, ikinagagalak po talaga namin ang pag-guest ngayon. Kasi po, tamang-tama lang po, swak na swak po yung guesting ninyo, Ma'am Lynn, kasi yung episode natin ngayon ay patungkol po sa partnership po at its finest. Tama po ba, di ba, Partner Narada?
yes, partner, because the Department of Education, of course, cannot work alone without our partners and our stakeholders. Ayun po, Ma'am Lynn, na-mention niyo po kanina ang about science and technology or mathematics po ba yun? Medyo pag may sinasabi ng mathematics, hindi ko alam kung talagang narinig ko o talagang guni-guni ko lang yon kasi marami tayong allergic doon. Anyway, ma'am, as I understand, your foundation has this Teach STEM Scholarship Program. Now, kasi scholarship program nga po ito, meron po tayong mga scholars. At itong mga scholars po natin, unahin po natin, ano po ba ang mga benefits na makukuha nila? And of course, pag may benepisyo, may kaakibat na obligasyon po yan, ma'am, di ba?
Yes, tama ka, Ma'am Rada, no? So, kami, we belong to what we call the Educators Professional Development Team, no? And we look into programs that are all educator-related dahil nakita namin through exercises that GBF has undergone over the past months, no? The criticality of the role of the teacher. So, we would like to really help improve and develop our teachers. Kaya ang ating programa, the Teach Them program, no, it seeks to develop our pre-service and then strengthen our in-service na science and math educators. And Ma'am Rada, hindi po kayo nag-iisa. Ako din po ay allergic sa math na ikinadidismaya po ng aking ina who's a chemical engineer, no? But it's something, no? At hindi po madami po ang mga katulad natin. And it's also one of the things that the Teach Them program wants to address. Ang atin pong scholarship program gives a benefit of financial grant that they receive annually, no, to our scholars, and they also have access to our scholar development programs, no. Meron po tayong mga karagdagang mga programa on top of their academic programs, no, that helps them develop to become STEM champions in their respective communities po, no. At pag sinabi nating STEM champions, these are advocates of STEM, no, who believe in the value of STEM, who believe in the contribution that it can make to making a progressive nation, no, for those who, for our learners, no, to be able to become globally competitive. Na, so yan po ang ating mga programa. And then you asked Ma'am Rada about the service of our scholars, no. So when they become one of our scholars, they maintain a certain academic standing, and then they serve back po sa ating DepEd schools, no. Meron po tayong mga programa that's accessible also to our tertiary instructors, but for our pre-service program, our bachelor's degree, and for the master's degree, for those in our in-service DepEd, who are in service with DepEd, ang kanilang return service po is also with our DepEd schools.
Ayan po, Ma'am Lynn. Alam mo, Ma'am Lynn, tuwang-tuwa ako na na-meet kita ngayong araw na ito kasi yung nanay ko nanonood ngayon at chemical engineer din siya at meron din siyang anak na hanggang math 1 nung college. Kaya hindi po ako nag-iisa talaga.
Ay, talaga
Yes.
po.
Ayan
I
po,
am
Ma'am
also
Lynn.
glad to meet you.
Yes po. And na-mention niyo po ang ating mga programa para sa ating mga scholars at may nakarating sa akin na balita na itong malaking programa na Teach STEM na ito, this scholarship program, ay may 4 pa pong sub-programs para mas maintindihan po ng ating mga nanonood, lalong-lalo na yung interesadong mag-apply sa scholarship na ito. Ma'am, ano po ba ang 4 na sub-program ng inyong Teach STEM scholarship program?
Yes, Ma'am Rada, tama po kayo, no? Ang ating Teach STEM Scholarship Program has evolved to have 4 sub-programs. And this is in response to the need of our teachers, no? Which we find out through our discussions and consultations with our stakeholders. And ang 4 po na ito, one is our college scholarship program. We have also a master's degree scholarship program. We have a teacher certificate program, and the last is our master's research grant, no. So ikukwento ko po, Ma'am Rada and Sir Paulo, no, just an overview of these programs. Our college degree scholarship program is for those who are either incoming or already currently or continuing bachelor's in education students, no, who are majoring or specializing in any math or science field, no. So ito po yung ating mga pre-service teachers. For those in our private institutions, no, our partner institutions who are private, they receive a financial grant of 85,000 pesos. For those naman po in our public institutions, 65,000, no, and again, they serve back hopefully in our DepEd schools. Ang atin namang master's degree program is similar except that it's at the master's degree level, and it's available to our in-service DepEd math and science teachers. And just to clarify, hindi lang po ito para sa ating mga guro sa STEM strand. Ito po ay para kanino na nagtuturo ng science or math from any level in our DepEd schools. And it's also open to our tertiary instructors teaching any science or math subjects, no? And sila naman, they receive 45,000 for those in the public institutions and 65,000 for those in our private institutions. Our third program is the Teacher Certificate Program, no? Ito naman, para dun ito sa ating mga guro who may not have yet their licensure, no? So halimbawa, ang ating mga DOST scholars na piniling magturo sa DepEd, no? Or our senior high school teachers, for example, who are professionals in their respective fields, but are still to acquire their licensure as a teacher. So this program allows them to get their teaching units and take the exam. No, so they receive 30,000 for public institutions and 50,000 naman para sa mga private institutions. And then our last naman, this is a result also of queries and requests that we've had, no? Para dun sa mga hindi na qualified sa ating master's degree program, dahil tapos na nila ang kanilang coursework or mga subject, they are qualified naman para sa ating master's research grant. So it gives them a support of 50,000 pesos for the completion of their thesis and or naman their capstone project, no, if they are in the professional development track. So our teachers, no, can avail, and even our students, no, those who are aiming, who have that dream of becoming a science and math educator, can avail any of our 4 programs, Ma'am Rada and Sir Paulo.
Ayan, nako. Kapartner na Rada at saka Ma'am Lynn, it's good to know, no, na marami pala tayong options kahit papaano. No? Through these 4 kumbaga sub-programs. Yeah, that's right. Ito naman, Ma'am Lynn, sino naman po ang mga eligible naman po na mag-apply sa mga sub-programs na ito, Ma'am Lynn?
Okay po. For our college degree, no, Sir Paulo, ito po ay para sa ating mga pag-graduate ng senior high school or even those who are already in college but are enrolled in bachelor's degree, in a bachelor's degree in education, in math and science, no? Yun ang kanilang specialization. And for all our programs, these are for our for enrollees or those who are planning to enroll in our partner institutions. Sa ngayon po, Sir Paulo and Ma'am Rada, we have 36 partner institutions and we hope for them to be expanded a bit more, no, by the end of the year. For the master's degree naman, ito ay para sa mga in-service na ating mga guro, no, either in DepEd or in tertiary institutions. And again, they should be taking up a master in education, specializing in math or science. Sa teacher certificate, ganun din po, that they are in service and that they are already they have a teaching experience of 1 year. Same goes para sa master's degree po natin. For the master's research grant po, no, ito po ay para sa mga nagtitake up ng master in education, specializing in science and math, pero dapat naipasa na po nila ang kanilang comprehensive exam and that their thesis proposal has already been approved. No, so again, I'd like to share, no, na we have our partner institutions who are all centers of excellence and centers of development.
Ayan, DepEd, narinig po natin yon. Alam kong maraming nanonood sa atin ngayong umaga na interesadong mag-apply sa programang ito. Kaya Ma'am Lynn, hanggang kailan po sila pwedeng mag-apply and sino po ang pwede naming i-contact if we have any questions, further questions about the program?
Yes, naku, we're glad to hear that, Ma'am Rada, no, because we really want to be able to reach our teachers, no, who would like to really develop professionally. Para po sa mga interesadong mag-apply, no, you may go online, no, find us online at gokongwaybrothersfoundation.com.ph. Kami rin po ay nasa Facebook as Gokongway Brothers Foundation, no, and you may also reach us via email at teachstem@gbf.com.ph, no? Ang aming number din po ay 0956-413-4827 at maaari po ang ating mga aspiring teachers, no, or aspiring even more efficient, more effective teachers may apply up to August 31 po. Sir Paolo and Ma'am Rada.
Nako, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Lynn Hernandez mula po sa Gokong Way Brothers Foundation. Thank you po. Hanggang sa susunod po, Ma'am Lynn. We look forward to seeing you soon po para sa iba pa nating mga programang pwede natin i-share sa ating mga ka-DepEd. Muli po, Ma'am Lynn, thank you very much.
Maraming salamat din po.
Ayan.
Thank you.
Direk, kung okay lang, Direk, balikan natin yung mga natin, yung mga masugid nating mga taga-subaybay. Kung meron nakaantabay sila ngayon sa atin, greet lang natin sila. Ayan, mula kay Rico Tabigne Cagape, watching from SDO of Cagayan de Oro City. Ayan, mula naman kay Lim Agad Sarciza. Tama ba? Zariza. Good morning, watching from Oroquieta City Division Office. At mula naman kay Julius Perez. Good morning, watching from tama ba yan? Pines or Pines? Says Central Elementary School. Thank you, Direk. At mga Pines, yeah, okay. At mula naman kay Eva Villanueva, Ulia, PSDS Eva, V. Annabel Dultra, Ulia, watching from the division of Oroquieta City. At
Yes, meron
Partner?
din tayong galing kay Yes, partner. Meron din tayong galing kay Miss Candy Manglangit Bahade. Good morning, watching from SVBES. And nandyan din po mula kay Miss Soli na Mukatkat. Good morning, watching from SDO Oroquieta City. And do we have another one? We have from Bailey M. Bocar, watching you from Upper Lamak Elementary School. And meron pa ba, Direk? Of course, from Ann Parian. Good morning, watching from Talairo National High School, Oroquieta City Division. God bless. And from Joyce, good morning, watching from Mons, Oroquieta City Division. Ayan po.
Ayan. Thank you, partner. Direk.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And mga ka-DepEd, this is it. Ito na yung pinakahihintay natin. Let us be inspired by the message of the school's division superintendent of the Division of Oroquieta City, Dr. Reynaldo E. Manuel Jr., on how the division has championed partnership with its stakeholders. Partner.
At syempre mga ka-DepEd Rada, alamin din natin ang kanilang mga programa, proyekto at inisyatiba, lalong-lalo na sa gitna ng pandemya. Tunghayan po natin ito.
Gimpia si Salam Sigdalta. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Oroquieta City, the city of good life where partnership is at its finest. God is good all the time. I am happy that the city is blessed with good people and friends who believe and back us up in our dreams for children's welfare with so much resources, not only human, but natural resources as well. I don't see the division of Oroquieta City as a manufacturer or producer of quality public servants, leaders, and entrepreneurs, but I see Oroquieta City division as an equalizer. With this, we are grateful to present the different achievements of our division. 100% of public and private schools are compliant with DepEd School Safety Assessment Tool, SSAT, and the LGU's Safety Seal for the opening of face-to-face classes come school year 2022-2023 through varied learning modalities. Our students won in local, national, and international research competitions And we owed these awards to our teachers who are also into research. Reading program implementation with community reading volunteers helping the children amidst the pandemic, plus the Paniw-Paniw, Bitangan, Bisan, or mobile library storytelling, where punong barangays and other stakeholders serve as storytellers reaching out as far as the last mile schools. We have 2.1 million for school lot titling on partnership with DNR, LGUs, and other stakeholders and other agencies also. We have also a total of 5.5 million from the city LGU as financial support to schools for continuous improvement. We are also very proud to showcase the Project Makagwapa or Mangustin, Calamansi, Guyabano, Avocado, and Papaya planting program with all other fruit trees with the help of the city and barangay LGU officials, with our partners from the DNR and other agencies as a climate change mitigation strategy. It will also be our school income generating project as part of our food security program. Truly, Oroquieta City is a city of good life, bounded with good people who have big hearts for our children. Once again, here in Oroquieta, we always say, Abante, Atraka, Oroquieta kita. Thank you very much, everyone.
Ayan, galing naman po. Sa nakita ko sa video, parang hindi na nauubusan ng plano at programa ang Division of Oroquieta City Partner. Siyempre, headed by SDS Rinaldo E. Manuel Jr. at ASDS Roberto D. Napere Jr. They somewhat give us a new flavor of their innovations. Ano sa palagay mo, partner?
Yes, partner, sa palagay ko, partner, kulang ka doon. Kasi nandyan na si SDS Reynaldo Manuel Jr., ASDS Roberto Napere Jr., kulang na lang si Ramon Abrera Jr. O, tatlong junior na kayo doon, partner. Yes, partner. But anyway, alam mo, partner, tama ka talaga. Kasi buwan-buwan na lang, meron silang ginagawa na kaabang-abang at kakaiba. And I think this new flavor of innovation is really advancing partnership into a different level, partner.
Yeah, that's right. Now, let us get to know the preparations of the Division of Oroquieta City and their partners for the upcoming face-to-face classes in both public and private schools. Let's watch this.
The schools division of Oroquieta City, with 100% of the 55 schools and 100% of the 14 private schools, are ready for the opening of face-to-face classes come school year 2022-2023. In partnership with the Barangay Council, Parents Teachers Association, private individuals and organizations, the schools have addressed issues and problems relative to school operations, work arrangement, classroom structure and layout, school traffic management, protective measures among students, teachers and parents, communication strategies, and contingency plans. Despite of the limitations, the schools division of Oroquieta City did not lose hope because of the good people who generously offered the resources and services for the continuous delivery of basic education.
The division of Oroquieta City is not only ready, but continuously recalibrating its capabilities to respond effectively and efficiently to the needs of the learners and stakeholders. Looking back, the pandemic has compelled educational system around the world to adopt distance learning modalities for basic education at a scale not done before. The SDO Oroquieta City took the initiatives to partner with the LGU, private agencies, and other stakeholders to successfully implement the different distance learning modality. The city LGU has shouldered the payment of airing time for the radio-based instruction, RBI, amounting to 2.7 million pesos for 2 school years, and has borne the payment for premium Zoom account costing 11,000 pesos per month for 2 years now for online classes, virtual meetings, trainings, and conferences. Meanwhile, the smart company donated 50 packet Wi-Fi and SIM load cards to further support online classes. The RBCEP book trading shared to our division access codes for Goldyear International online resources worth 165,000 pesos. As we paddled along the rumbled waters, we know that our partners are rowing with us, resulting in the successful delivery of the basic education services to our learners.
The division project research enables action for development through numeracy, writing and reading improvement, and teaching empowerment, or read and write, is anchored on research which aims to improve the delivery of the basic education services. With support from Special Education Fund, or SEF, of the local school board, the division was able to produce research manual entitled Gulig and research journal Hiliga. These served as valuable references for our teachers to pursue research. Consequently, the premier public secondary school of this division garnered several awards as follows: International Award held in Bandung, West Java, Indonesia, via Zoom. Gold Award, Science Short Movie category. Silver Award, Research Project category. Bronze Award, Research Project category. And Grand Prize Award in World Invention Competition and Exhibition. For National Award, Champion Tampax Junior Video Competition, aimed to promote scientific knowledge through social media. Champion Tampax Meme Making Contest. Second place, Atomic Energy Week 2021. In regional level, Champion Virtual Quiz B for the 2021 National Energy Consciousness Week. First place, Regional Invention Contest and Exhibits. Third place, Seabull Award for Outstanding High School Student Creative Research. Moreover, 11 research studies of our teachers have benefited the Basic Education Research Fund, or BERF, 2020 to 2022.
Yes, partner.
Ayan, mga ka-DepEd, partner, naririnig niyo ba ako o nakikita niyo ba ako? Check ko lang.
Of course naman, yeah. Oh. Sige, partner. Bagamat nag-struggle tayo sa ating connectivity, pero tuloy pa rin ang laban, partner. Nako, partner, parang blurred yata yung register ko, partner. Sige, partner, pagpatuloy mo, partner.
Yes, partner, hindi ko alam kung ako ba ang nawawala o kayo ba ang nawawala. Dyan po, we definitely need to protect them and the teachers as well.
Ayan, naku, partner. Check ko lang yung partner, yung register. Ayan, partner. Oh. Naku, okay na ba, direct? Nakikita mo ba ako dyan, partner? Nako.
Nakikita kita, naririnig din kita. Pero ngayon,
sige.
hindi na
Anyway,
ulit na nakikita, naririnig na
Ako,
lang.
partner, nakikita ko na yung sarili ko, partner. Ayan. Sangayon ako syempre dyan, partner. Sa totoo lang, mga ka-DepEd, kung alam ko lang na may mga tao na handang aagapay sa akin tulad ng iba't iba nating taga-suporta, kaagapay, kabalik at ika nga mga stakeholders. Nako, hindi na ako kakabahan yan, partner.
Yes, partner, secured ang future. And moving on, ladies and gentlemen, let's learn about the accomplishments in the delivery of programs, projects, and innovations, highlighting this time the research and reading programs of SDO Oroquieta City. Let's watch this.
The division project research enables action for development through numeracy, writing and reading improvement, and teaching empowerment, or read and write, is anchored on research which aims to improve the delivery of the basic education services. With support from Special Education Fund or SEF of the local school board, the division was able to produce research manual entitled Gulig and research journal Hiliga. These served as valuable references for our teachers to pursue research. Consequently, the premier public secondary school of this division garnered several awards as follows: International Award held in Bandang, West Java, Indonesia via Zoom. Gold Award, Science Short Movie category. Silver Award, Research Project category. Bronze Award, Research Project category. And Grand Prize Award in World Invention Competition and Exhibition. For National Award, Champion Tampax Junior Video Competition, aimed to promote scientific knowledge through social media. Champion Tampax Meme Making Contest. Second place, Atomic Energy Week 2021. In regional level, Champion Virtual Quiz B for the 2021 National Energy Consciousness Week. First place, Regional Invention Contest and Exhibits. Third place, Seabull Award for Outstanding High School Student Creative Research. Moreover, 11 research studies of our teachers have benefited the Basic Education Research Fund or BERF 2020 to 2022.
Alright. Wow naman talaga, partner. Congratulations sa ating mga research awardees. Alam mo, partner, it's really not that easy to you see, establish that research culture na tinatawag natin, partner. Partner? Nako, nawawala tayo. Okay lang.
Yes, partner. Tama ka dyan, partner. I understand. Yes, partner. Kasi nga naman, suntok sa buwan ang pag-establish ng research culture na yan. But I think what we just need is determination, patience, and time, and we will be able to realize our targets, partner.
That's right, partner. We just need that strong and genuine drive to pursue our research undertakings. Same is true when we talk about reading program, partner, as shown in this next video.
The Project I Care or Intensified Collaborative Actions for Reading Enhancement has been existing for quite a time. Cognizant to its benefits, the division intensified its efforts in reaching out learners who have reading difficulty. This particular reading program did not stagnate. We refueled it with various school-based initiatives in coordination with community reading volunteers, further strengthening the Brigada Pagbasa. Despite of the restrictions, we were inspired by the efforts extended by the reading volunteers composed of barangay officials, SK officials, PTA officers, teacher applicants, education graduates, daycare teachers, retired teachers, college students, and parents. Snacks and service vehicles were even provided by the stakeholders. To supplement the distance reading program of the division, the mobile library dubbed as Panau Panau Bitangan Bisan was created. Our learning resource team conducted a school-to-school storytelling activities for kinder to grade 3 learners using the storybooks crafted by our teachers and staff. Among the storytellers were punong barangays, barangay kagawads, CENR officer, and other stakeholders reaching as far as Sibukal Integrated School, the last mile school at the foot of Mount Malindang. Having them as our partners in this crusade against illiteracy is already an achievement, an incomparable achievement that we are very thankful and proud of them.
Ayan, partner. Nakita naman natin yung kanilang brigada pagbasa. Kay matod pa sa akong lula, ang batang kabalo magbasa, dili mawala. Sakto ba, partner?
Agree, partner.
Anyway, partner. Yes. And take note, partner, of the reading program initiative amidst the pandemic. Meron silang the Project I Care guided by the regional project CNR and Brigada Pagbasa.
Well, that's right, partner. Plus, the project Paniw Paniw Betangan Besan, I don't know, partner, if I read it right. It's a Subanen term for mobile library created by the Division Learning Resource Team, where they have tapped guest storytellers composed of external stakeholders. Wow.
Tama ka dyan, partner. Kaya ngayon, tignan naman natin ang aspeto ng school governance. Unahin natin ang School Lot Titling Initiative ng SDO Oroquieta City. Panoorin po natin ito.
The Department of Education is mandated to provide free basic education to all the learners nationwide. This is essential to make every learner become productive citizen for nation building through economic progress and social development. However, this noble objective without school site title may not be fully realized if the schools are subjected to property disputes, revocation of donations, or urban planning and development programs of the local government units. So the government in fiscal year 2021-2022 provided 2,100,000 from the general appropriation titled The Improvement and Acquisition of School Site to resolve the land titling problem. This action would guarantee and protect the indivisibility of the land acquisition and ownership. The major part of the program's success is the unity that all the administrators and staff of the division have shown in working together tirelessly to achieve the goal.
With the help of all the stakeholders working together, school sites issues were addressed through engagement, mentoring, and collaboration. As a result, special patents have been released. Relocation and subdivision survey of lots were conducted, and cylindrical monuments were laid in the boundaries. Resolutions and deeds of donation were secured from the local government units.
The local government unit of Oroquieta City, spearheaded by the Honorable City Mayor, offers a big help to collaborate in achieving the task at hand. Let us now hear the message from our strong partner, the dynamic City Mayor, Honorable Lemuel Merrick M. Acosta.
Land ownership is synonymous with security and tenure. As such, the city government of Oroquieta fully understands why DepEd is pushing for the donation and tithing of school lands. Through our city assessor's office, we can assure DepEd Oroquieta of a facilitative and easy processing of documents for the tithing of school lands here in Oroquieta City.
There are government agencies which go out of their way to facilitate the process of land titling. The Department of Environment and Natural Resources is one of those whose Memorandum of Understanding has expedited the process. Let us then listen to the message of another committed partner, Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Officer, Engineer Ray S. Fernandez.
So good morning everyone. This is Ray S. Fernandez, the PNR Officer of the Department of Natural Resources, Province of Misamis Occidental. Today, PENRO is committed to help and collaborate with DepEd in order to expedite school sites titling in the city. It is our mandate, it is our mission to make a difference in people's lives, especially when it comes to land problems. I would like to thank DepEd for making us part of his trust in land titling. We are always here to help for the processing and issuance of special patents for public school sites. So again, thank you DepEd for your untiring support and collaboration to the plans, programs, and projects of the DNR. Mabuhay!
And Community Environment and Natural Officer, Forester Thomas L. Cardente II.
And in order to implement the intent and purpose of RA 10023, the DNR issued Administrative Order Number 2015-01, which provide the guidelines for all the requirements for the processing and issuance of special patents for public school sites. DepEd Oroquieta City has explored avenues to avail the implementation of the law by engaging support and working in partnership with the DNR to have their occupied public lands be called as their own through the issuance of special.
There are barangay captains who have collaborated to help this program come into fruition. Through their barangay councils, they have executed barangay resolutions awarding school site donations for the Department of Education, as shown in the cavalcade of pictures taken during the consultations and inspections of school sites. Indeed, partnership can make a huge difference through unity because education is a shared responsibility.
Ayan, partner, mga ka-DepEd. Andyan ba si Direk Fatima sa paligid, partner?
Bakit partner?
Para kay Direk Fatima. Yes, para kay Direk Fatima ang episode na ito ngayon kasi it is about partnerships. At yung school titling na yan, gustong-gusto ko yan na topic kasi bawas yan sa problema namin dito sa legal unit. At pakisabi kay Direk Fatima, kailangan may titulo, kailangan na ay label para dili mailog.
Ayay, nako naman. Nako, I think, partner, it's a reminder for all of us, ha? Noted down, noted.
Yes, partner, pero merong hirit dito galing sa legal unit. Pwede pa daw yapon mailog kung na-squatter, partner.
Wow, nako naman. Delikado yan.
Yes, partner. And ayan, partner, ngayon nakita natin na talagang grabe ang efforts ng SDO Oroquieta City at isa sa kanilang mga efforts ay ang kanilang pagbibigay importansya sa school titling. Now, the people of Oroquieta City can see the genuine intention of the division. That is why the office is receiving an overflowing support not only from the LGUs but also from the community and other agencies. Talagang ang galing-galing, partner.
Nako, sang-ayon ako dyan, partner. Good intention begets huge budget. Ika nga. At partner, na pag-uusapan na rin lang ang budget, ang susunod na video ay nagpapakita ng suporta sa lahat ng paaralan at kung magkano. Nako, alamin natin ngayon sa video na ito.
In most cases, public schools rely on the budget derived from the maintenance and other operating expenses or MOOE. With the limited MOOE budget, school heads and teachers tend to lobby support from the local government unit officials to finance school projects, initiatives, and building repair. To relieve the school heads and teachers' burden of looking for financial support, Oroquieta City Mayor Lemuel Merrick M. Acosta has allocated 100,000 pesos annually for each of the public elementary and secondary school, totaling to 5.5 million pesos for the repair of classrooms, construction of genderized CR, entrance-exit gates, concrete fence and school stage, and other school physical improvement.
It was a promise made during the early days into our first term as your public servants in Oroquieta City. 5.5 million pesos for the 55 schools in Oroquieta City or 100,000 pesos financial assistance to all 55 schools. It was a promise anchored on the belief that a strong partnership between the government and the education sector can result to a milestone most beneficial to our schools, our learners, and the teachers. I, together with then Vice Mayor George Almonte and the 12-strong Sangguniang Panglungsod members, promise to give our 100% support to the Oroquieta City Division for a better Oroquieta.
Ayan mga ka-DepEd. Partner, ang sarap naman pakinggan yan. Isipin mo, a total of 5.5 million pesos ang pinamamahagi sa mga paaralan kada taon. Kaya congratulations at more power kay Mayor Acosta.
Well, tama ka dyan, partner. Makasana all gitaan, It's a remarkable partnership indeed. At biro mo, partner, hindi lang yan. Eto't panoorin natin.
Project Makagwapa. The tree planting initiative of the division, coined as Project Makagwapa, mangustin, calamansi, guyabano, avocado, papaya, has gained immense support from the local government unit to mitigate climate change, sustain the city greening program, strengthen implementation of gulayan sa paaralan, provide income-generating projects, and promote good health, well-being, and economic progress. For this project, nearly 1.2 million pesos was generated through partnership with the city government of Oroquieta and the DENR for the purchase of fruit-bearing tree seedlings. Around 1,200 seedlings of fruit-bearing and flower-bearing trees were planted, including the golden shower and pink trees.
Ayan mga ka-DepEd, partner, asa man na ang ilang mga gipanghinambog nga mga prutas nga mga kakawapa. Ayan partner, ganahan ko aning Project Makagwapa kay ang kunon or ako na lang i-claim na naliwat sa ato diri tanan sa DepEd Regional Office 10 kanang Gwapang Award promoting the greening program, health, nutrition, climate change, and mitigation, and a lot more. Uy, kataas ba day kay ani partner?
Ayan, partner, bago na imong screen name karon. Ikaw na si ka-DepEd Rada Guapa. Okay na?
Okay na ko, ana, partner. Ang pangutana kung okay ra ba sila, ana.
Mauman. Well, I'm pretty sure wala na sila reklamo, partner. Well, we can say that a nurtured and strengthened partnership yields a huge gain, especially for the welfare of the school children. At syempre, partner, pag bata ang pinag-uusapan sa inclusive education, hindi rin natin kinakalimutan ang mga bata na nasa indigenous cultural communities or ICCs, ang mga kapatid nating subanen.
Tama ka dyan, partner. Sa Oroquieta City, may tribong subanen na nag-iingat sa kapaligiran at tumutulong sa mga programa ng DepEd, lalo na sa usaping culture-based education. At para mas maintindihan natin ito, panoorin natin ang video ito.
Community engagement between DepEd and indigenous cultural communities has always been valued. The office has recorded a total of 2,698 indigenous peoples enrolled learners in public elementary and secondary schools. Different programs and projects have been laid down in order to cater their needs. A total amount of 390,000 pesos was approved by the City Mayor, Lemuel Merrick M. Acosta, for the monthly honoraria of IP para teachers for fiscal year 2022. In order to preserve the culture of the indigenous peoples, different activities were engaged such as ritual and fruit tree planting under the Project Punuan sa Kinabuhi. the IP elders, being the consultative and advisory bodies, serve as para-teachers in IPED implementing schools and resource persons during seminars and workshops for the contextualization of lesson plans, modules, activity sheets, and other learning materials in promotion of Savannah language and culture for cultural regeneration.
Ayan, partner, nakita natin ang video na iyon. Ngayon, nalaman na natin na tunay sila nating mga kaagapay at kabalikat sa kalikasan. They are our loyal and genuine partners in delivering quality, relevant, and culture-responsive education. At nagboluntaryo sila sa simula at ngayon, meron na silang honorarium every month.
Nako, congratulations! Kasi hindi naman talaga biro ang kanilang serbisyo, partner. At ngayon, kadepedrada, guwapa, dumaganap na. Pakinggan natin ang butihing kasangga ni SDS Manuel, si ASDS Roberto D. Napere Jr. para sa kanyang mensahe.
To have someone who will support and help us at this height of global health crisis is definitely comforting and inspiring. Truly, the Schools Division of Oroquieta City is thankful to the local and provincial government units, national government agencies, non-government organizations, parents, and other community stakeholders for being with us in our advocacy of continuous delivery of education amid the various challenges. Yes, we remain true to our fundamental mandate of providing a quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating education. For us to fulfill such vital mission, we need partners, we need you. And right here in the division of Oroquieta City, partnership is truly at its finest. We certainly feel the essence of the familiar quote, "It takes a community to educate a child." With that, we desire to sustain our partnership building efforts for the betterment of our education services. For all the achievements, accomplishments, and milestones that we have enjoyed and will be enjoying, we remain grateful to our generous stakeholders. Our snappy salute to all of you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have just heard ASDS Napere Jr. Indeed, partner, ka-DepEd, today's episode is a fruitful sharing of accomplishments and a productive learning about the different innovations of the Division of Oroquieta City, highlighting partnership at its best.
Yes, and of course, partner, we will surely look forward to more innovations at the Division of Oroquieta City through the competent leadership of course, SDS Reynaldo Emanuel and ASDS Roberto D. Napere Jr. and the entire Team Oroquieta as they continue to propel as the city's equalizers of progress and development. Indeed, partners, strong partnership promotes lasting relationship. Charot.
Ayan. Paano ba, Direk? Ready na ba yung ano natin? Yung DepEd News 10 update natin? Check natin, oo. Kung hindi pa, baka pwede tayong mag-ano muna? DepEd News 10? Ready na ba yung update natin? Or shoutout lang muna siguro tayo? Baka hindi. Sige, balikan natin. Siguro, sige.
Madlaw, ka-DepEd! In support to inclusive education and to ensure that education must continue despite the adversities, DepEd Division of El Salvador City launched Brigada Pagbasa and GEMS 24K Basa ni Elsa, a reading program anchored on Project CNR or Care for Normal Readers and 3B's initiative or Bawat Bata Bumabasa program of the Department of Education last July 25, 2022. This division's initiative is to address the pressing needs of continued challenge in assisting the struggling readers to increase the reading proficiency of every learner. Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Olga C. Alonsabe, and our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Mr. Junicio L. Liwagon Jr., as well as the Education Program Supervisors, Dr. Margie R. Valmoria and Dr. Genevieve E. Lusterio, spearheaded the activity. Our local government, barangay officials, Sangguniang Kabataan officials, school leaders, teachers, and parents, ably represented by our General Parents Teachers Association officers, have made a commitment to make the division a city of readers. In the previous school year, each grade 6 learner in the division received a learning tablet for online and as a supplementary distance learning material. The GEMS staff assisted our learners from kinder to grade 12 as self-learning modules were accessible to them. This year, the division will expand the GEMS staff project to include our 5th graders, as the school's division superintendent has signed a contract to enable 358 units at the cost of 3,396,704 pesos. The expected delivery date is September of current year, which is in time for the start of the school year. In an effort to deepen our commitment to inclusive education for all, the Division of El Salvador City conducted a division training on the basic sign language last July 27 to 28, 2022 at Country Village Hotel, Cagayan de Oro City. The program aims to provide our select teachers and school administrators with the ability to utilize basic sign language, demonstrate ways for teaching deaf students, and communicate with them with the use of basic sign language. You just heard the latest update from the Division of El Salvador City. This is your Division Information Officer, Marie Jade A. Kakayan, saying, here in ELSA, we preciously polish each gem.
Ayan mga ka-DepEd, partner na Paulo, pasalamatan natin ang ating DIO from the Division of El Salvador City, ang very blooming na si Ma'am Jade Kakayan para sa DepEd News 10.
Ayan po, mga ka-DepEd, para sa big attention, big attendance, please check these regional issuances. We have RM447, Field Jeps Training Phase 1.5 for August 2022. We also have RM449 on the planning workshop on the preparation of the Regional Basic Education Development Plan, Division Education Development Plan, and School Improvement Plan at NEAP R10, Lapasan, Cagayan de Oro City on August 16 to 17. Partner.
Yes, we also have Regional Memorandum number 450 on the conduct of the Quality Management System or QMS harmonization workshops for the regional offices. RM 452 on training on lesson on demand training on the go enhancement and enrichment for TVL and RBI for Region 10, Regional Memorandum 454 on the 5th Regional Management Committee video conference via Zoom on August 4. Partner?
That's right. We also have RM 455 on the Digital Jobs PH Technical Training for Teachers. RM 456 on hybrid right shop on the development of a bridging primer 3, and RA 155 on data privacy awareness and compliance workshop.
And we also have RA 156 on the invitation to support the Philippine Red Cross membership with benefits among learners, teaching and non-teaching personnel. RA 157 on the 4th International Research Conference and presentation, and RA 158 on the 2nd Global Golden Researchers and Educators Guild Award.
And we also have RA 159 on invitation for International Research Journal and International Magazine publication. RA 160 on the search for Outstanding Authors and Writers Excellence Awards. And RA 111 Academia Community Firm for Educators. Partner? Parang naglalagin yata yung ano ni partner ah. Partner, okay ka lang dyan?
Yes, partner. Hindi ko alam kung naririnig niyo ako.
Yes, okay na partner.
Okay na, partner. Ayan, meron na ba tayong photos? Or wala pa dyan ang photos? Pero sasabihin ko na rin. Ayan, sa mga gustong sumali sa amin dito sa
You
Regional
just heard
Office
the latest
10
update
at
from the
maging
division
bahagi
of
ng aming
Salvador
pamilya
City.
dito sa office,
This is
narito po ang ating mga bakanteng posisyon at ang mga dokumentong kailangang isumite. Ayan po, makikita nyo ang ating notice of vacancy, nakikita nyo sa inyong screen at kailangan nyo lang pong mag-submit ng fully accomplished personal data sheet or PDS with recent passport size picture or the CS form number 212 revised version 2017 and mag-submit ng performance rating for the last 2 rating periods if applicable and a photocopy of your certificate of eligibility, rating, license, training, seminars attended, and awards received. Partner?
My partner, at kailangan din nilang magsubite ng photocopy of transcript of records or TOR at ipadala ang lahat ng mga ito or i-email. Pwedeng hand-in din nila sa ating butihing Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, CESO 3, Department of Education, Region 10, Zone 1, Upper Balulang, Cagayan de Oro City. At pwede lang siyempre i-email sa depedpersonnel110@gmail.com.
Yes, partner. But of course, hindi naman talaga si Regional Director Arturo Bayocot ang tatanggap ng inyong mga papel. Ipa-receive nyo lang po sa aming receiving section doon sa records. And meron pa tayong ibang balita, partner, mga ka-DepEd. Umpisa na po ang enrollment para sa school year 2022-2023. Nagsimula na po ang pagpapatala sa inyong dati o napiling paaralan at pwede itong gawin hanggang Agosto 22, 2022. Tandaan na meron tayong 3 pamamaraan sa pagpapatala. Ito ang in-person, remote, or the Dropbox enrollment. Dagdag pa rito ang ating mga alternative learning system or ALS learners ay maaari na ring magpatala na in-person through the
That's right, partner. At upang masigurong protektado ang mga pagpapatala ng in-person, huwag kalilibutang sundin ang ating health and safety protocols gaya ng pagsuot ng face mask at pagpapanatili ng physical distancing. Para sa iba pang detalye at patnubay kaugnay sa pagpapatala ngayong school year 2022-2023, basahin ang DepEd Order Number 35, Series of 2022. po mga ka-DepEd, kapartner na Rada, nagdaan na naman po ang mahigit 1.5 oras ng ating pagbibigay impormasyon at balita sa ating mga ka-DepEd. Partner, just before we finally close the episode today, meron ka bang mga pahabol na mensahe dyan, greetings o mga panawagan? Meron ba?
Sa atin na lang yung mga panawagan natin, partner. Mamaya ko na sasabihin sa'yo, pero hindi ko na patatagalin, partner, kasi struggling ang ating internet connection ngayon, partner. Kaya iratsyada na natin to.
Ayan, tama ka, partner. Anyway, sige, finally, we say thank you to the following for making every episode of BigaTEN DepEd possible. Siyempre, our very own Regional Director, Dr. Arturo P. Bayocot, CESA 3, Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Victor G. De Gracia Jr., CESA 5, at syempre, our featured division for today, the Division of Oroquieta City, headed by SDS Reynaldo Emanuel Jr. and ASDS Roberto D. Napierre Jr. Syempre, si Sir J.B. Ruferos, ang ating OIC Chief sa CID, at si Ma'am Perlinita L. Gloduve, ang ating Chief Education Supervisor ng SGOD. Thank you rin kay DIO Maria Joy Tanagot, kay Sir Augustus Hospicio Ampong for today's episode titled Partnership at its Finest. At syempre, pinasasalamatan din natin si Ma'am Lynn C. Hernandez, ang Program Manager ng Educators Professional Development ng Gokong Way Brothers Foundation. Partner.
Yes, partner. And of course, how could we forget to thank our very own DepEd 10, BigaTEN DepEd 10 Creative Force. Thank you, partner. Thank you din. Oy, shout out, panawagan na ito kay Carlos B. Llamas III. Asa naman kaigsuon? And we would also like to thank, of course, Sir Renel J. Kirit, Sir Ralph Simon L. Mabulay, Sir Dennis Carl Fuentes, si Miss Fatima E. Villaremo, emphasis on Miss, and we also thank Clifford B. Liponhay of the Office of the Regional Director.
That's right, and thank you to our support staff from the Office of the Regional Director, the Legal Unit, the Public Affairs Unit, and the Information Communications Technology Unit. Kay Sir Elson Hamera and Team Camigin for the BigaTEN DepEd jingle, at syempre kay Sir Nick Panyares for his generosity as always in helping us facilitate our account for the use of the StreamYard platform.
And of course, we would also like to thank our DepEd Regional Office 10 family. Thank you to the 14 schools division offices, to all our DepEd schools, to all our stakeholders, sa lahat ng ating mga ka-DepEd at sa lahat ng nanood sa atin ngayong umagang ito. And of course, Paulo, thank you to our learners, the heart of DepEd Region 10. Maraming salamat po.
That's right. Kita-kits sa sunod simana, kauban ang Division of Tangub City para sa lain na usab nga edisyon sa BigaTEN DepEd 10. Partner, ka-DepEd, let's make BigaTEN DepEd 10 our chosen ability. Kung hindi natapos ang atong ika-57 nga edisyon sa BigaTEN DepEd Season 3 ating book, si Juan Gonzalez Cabrera and ka-DepEd Paulo, ang ating Public Affairs Unit Lead Officer na kayon, aliwala sa mga pagsilay ang among pag-alagad kanunay.
Ug ako sab si Candice Racoma, ang inyong rakista abogada aka ka-DepEd Rada, usab nagaingon sa DepEd amihan ng Mindanao nagkahiusang pag-alagad nagpakibabaw. Sa gihapon, kami ang inyong kauban.
Kasagigan.
Kadangpan.
Siyempre, ka-DepEd, tangkod sa sunod ang
BigaTEN DepEd 10. Atin to.
DepEd Northern Mindanao, ambihan ng Mindanao, pagkahiusan ng paibabaw. BigaTEN DepEd 10, pagpadayon sa edukasyon, mao'y tumong nga maangkon. BigaTEN DepEd 10, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now.